Hey everybody, long time no see. I think it's been a couple of years since I posted on this channel, but I looked at it the other day for the first time in a long time and getting quite a few views and people subscribing, even though nothing's been done for so long. And I apologize for that, but it's been a busy couple of years, big changes. And one of the big changes is I moved to California. Back to California. I'm originally from California and I was in Southwest Washington for a long time, and that's where I was doing all those videos on, the sand shrimp and Daphne and this whatever. The sand shrimp, I had to put that tank away. And what's the crazy thing about it though is I found some little tiny sand shrimp. Now I'm not 100% convinced myself that they reproduced, but I don't remember ever seeing little tiny sand shrimp like that I put in there. So I don't know, but someday maybe I'll fire up that again, because that was an interesting little experience, and it attracted. The cool thing about it is it attracted a lot of really interesting people to the channel. There's only like 800 and something subscribers, but a lot of you have some really interesting things to say, and I've learned a lot of stuff, and it's been awesome. So anyway, I got this new place in California. Long story short, I inherited a property along with my sister. That was originally owned, well, I don't know who the original owner was, but my parents built a really nice house here quite a while ago, right over there. And that's the house that I've had to remodel because someone else, who's my brother, he had some pretty serious mental health issues, and he was a massive hoarder. I mean, massive. There's 3 houses on this property and they're all completely full, all 5 acres, completely full of junk. I couldn't even get to this pool till like a couple days ago, and I finally there was a big wire mess around it and all kinds of junk. It was a huge job just to get this cleared. And so what am I going to do with this old pool? The pool, actually I could make it into a pool again. I think it would be a fully functioning pool. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It needs a new pump. I mean, it was a functioning pool when we got this place, but that was a good 12, 13, 14 years ago, whatever. And, I just haven't been around much, and I've just got this huge job in my hands. But I thought, well, what am I going to do with this pool? Am I going to turn it into a pool again, or just let it continue being a pond? It's been in this state for years and years and years and years. And the thing is, right over there is Cow Creek, which is an awesome creek to swim in. So I would really rather swim in a creek than this pool out here in the heat. So it's just been full of water for years, untouched. And it is completely full of fish, like jambuzzi and goldfish, and I'm not sure what else. And completely full of life. It's just unbelievable. I mean, nothing's been done to this pond for years and years and years. And it is completely full of life, including a whole lot of algae. You can see the algae here. I mean, it's green as can be, but in there is just an amazing amount of life. I put GoPro down there earlier, and the water's so green you can't really focus on anything, but you can just see all the life in there, all the plankton, and I'm not sure what it all is, but I'll take a water sample and see if I can figure out what some of that stuff is in there. But what it is fish food, and the fish are reproducing like crazy. And there's everything in there, frogs, and I don't know what else in there, but so anyway, next little project I'm gonna work on is, let's see what I can do with this pool to turn it into kind of a really cool pond. I threw a few plants in there. There's a couple little plant containers on the other side of the house there that are just root bound with lilies and another type of plant. I'm not sure what it is. I've got a whole bunch more that I can put in here. So I think plants are really gonna help with a little bit of shade. This is a floating tree. It's like a willow tree. It's just floating in that styrofoam box. And look at that. I mean, do you think that's redbud? I'm not sure what it is. Or no, it's not redbud. I'm not done clearing it up. You can see, I mean, it's just, you should have seen this. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I couldn't be standing here. It was just, you couldn't get in here. There was so much stuff. And then when I finally did get in here, the yellow jackets are actually a paper wasp. They got me a few times. Ugh, it's been war out here. I'm gonna back up in the shade here. It's working on 110 today. It was 115. We're cooling off. So I'm just outside of Redding, Northern California. And well, I took the water temperature yesterday, and it said 86.4, I think. which kind of surprised me. I thought it would be hotter than that, considering it's been 115 or better here. And then down on the bottom, it's a little temperature gauge I've got, the fish hawk, it goes down to, it'll tell you what the temperature is at all the depths. And it said 5 degrees cooler down the bottom. It's only 4 or 5 feet deep. So that's cooler than I was expecting. I'm gonna double check that with a different thermometer, but you know, that's good, healthy water temperature. Anyway, the fish are alive and well. There's just tons of them. I can't skim off the top without getting, you know, a net full of drambuzi. And there's other fish in there too. I'm just not sure what they are. But anyway, I got that 150-gallon stock tank that I just happen to have here. So I'm gonna, first step, after I get this all kind of cleaned up a little bit more, is get kind of a bog filter going. See if I can't clear up this water a little bit without killing everything. It's really supporting a healthy fish population anyway, even though it looks horrible. I want to keep that health while cleaning up a little bit and making it look better. And I'm gonna get some nice plants growing in there and, you know, see what I can do. And if any of you have some suggestions, advice, believe me, that's kind of one of the main reasons I'm doing this right now. Is I would welcome help with this sort of thing. I've done ponds before, small ponds, but this one being established for so long, that's the tricky part, you know, because I don't want to take a step backwards. I just want to make it look a lot better. So I'm gonna start in, and when I get going on it, I'll do another video and kind of show you what I'm thinking there. And if anybody has any advice, you know, with building a bog filter like that, just want to get some water flow and kind of clarify it a little bit without killing all the life that's in there. So we'll see what happens. But whew, I got a lot of little projects around here I can share with you. I mean, this is 5 acres of plenty of stuff to do here, but it's awesome. It's a great property. And then, you know, like I say, Cow Creek's flowing right down there, borders the property, and it's just really nice. I really like it here. So anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Let me know, you know, if you have any advice, suggestions, whatever, you know, and please subscribe. And who knows, maybe it'll be fun to put this stuff together. But it'll be early morning and evening because, man, right now it is a little warm. And I'm from, you know, Northern California. I get it. And the thing that's a little different now, though, is the humidity is a lot higher than normal, which is good for the fires, you know, or for the fire possibility of fires. But I just came back from Louisiana, and this is just like Louisiana here right now. Maybe not that much. The humidity was like 30%, which is a lot here. So anyway, I'll be back at you soon, and hope you guys are, you know, doing something cool. If you're doing something maybe like this, maybe you could share a little bit with that. That'd be all right. So anyway, have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.